Breath was bated across the land, awaiting the publication of the Privileges Committee's Partygate report, when it emerged that an issue with the printers has led to a delay in the publication timeline, so we'll have to wait for that until tomorrow. But it just so happens, by complete and rather ironic coincidence, that the Chancellor, Jeremy Hunt, has announced a Treasury review into public sector efficiency. Perhaps the best place to start might be with the printers. In a speech to the Centre for Policy Studies last night, the Chancellor explained that public sector output is 5.7% lower than pre-pandemic compared to private sector output, which is 1.3% higher. Perhaps reminding people to go into work was the right thing to be doing. In other words, while the private sector has bounced back, the public sector is still idling its way through the effects of the pandemic. And that's why so many of my constituents are not getting the public services they expect in a timely way. This review is designed to curtail growth in public sector spending, which is growing significantly faster than the private sector. And the Chancellor also explained the failure to improve efficiency will lead to unsustainable levels of borrowing and higher taxes. Ultimately, we're going to need economic growth. And so the good news is that this review has been launched with the intention of allowing us to keep more of our own money. Now, government efficiency was something I was trying to do when I was the Minister for Government Efficiency. And we had a plan. I was following up on the work done by Francis Maude, which very successfully reduced the number of civil servants when David Cameron first became Prime Minister. And we wanted to get down by 90,000 to the 2015 level. And we also wanted to get rid of terrible wastes of money with some of the ridiculous diversity courses such as Check Yo privilege. But this has then stopped in an interregnum, and now it's very exciting that it may be coming back again, because it's not just civil service inefficiency, there's inefficiency across the public sector. So last year it was revealed that the NHS spends millions on diversity and inclusion initiatives. And why don't we scrap the 100 billion plus HS2 project, which is one of the biggest black holes for public spending you can imagine? The 11 billion foreign aid budget is always ripe for an overhaul. And last night, the ridiculous idea that local councils working 4 days a week, which we'll be talking about later, has increased its taxes more than almost anywhere else in the United Kingdom. So you pay more and you get less. So there are myriad avenues for saving taxpayers' money and making the state lean and productive. And it's no coincidence that as the size of the state increases, its productivity declines. Our departure from the European Union required us to rethink the structure of the British state. And this is a step in the right direction. Of course, I want to know what you think. Mailmog@gbnews.com.